Welcome back to Everton 1878. Put it over there a bit. Yeah. Syncs the picture. Okay, go. Welcome back to Everton 1878. This is the my player ratings for the season. Listen, I mean, I think like some of the, I think the viewers of the channel will know that I don't normally do player ratings because I'm not very good doing them, but you know. It's like, I think I do them till the end of the season. I do like an end season review. I will do one, and I'll try my best to do this. You know, I'm not a pro, but I'll try my best. You know. Anyway, yeah. Obviously, John Pickford, number 1, John Pickford. He gets 18 out of 20. He gets an 18 out of 20 because one, I think he's done decent. I think he's done decently good. I think he's played decently good. I think at times he's played decently good. I think John Pickford has played brilliant. Obviously, it's not brilliant. I think like John Pickford has played decently good. You know, I think in some games he's made mistakes. You know, letting players score against him. Thinking, right, you know, I think obviously like a top class goalkeeper. I think a top class goalkeeper now has to be able to keep those shots out. Like I think obviously that Alisson who plays Liverpool. Again, you know, you look at him the way he does it, right? I think Pickford doesn't need to do what he does, but needs to, you know, do something to that in a way. But anyway, you know what? Oh, okay. You know what? I think, you know, I felt Pickford this season at times hasn't been great. At times he has been. I think at times this season he hasn't been good. At times this season has been good, especially in like the big games we've had this season. It's like Man United or Brentford or Palace. You know, he has done really well in those games. Asmin Begovic, 16 out of 20. I've given that because I think Asmin Begovic has actually done a decently okay job. You know, he obviously come in for Pickford for the FA Cup games, the Carabao Cup games. He's done really well in those. You know what? And also, you know what? I think signing him is actually a really good one. You know what? He's actually been a decently good number 2 for Pickford. Again, you know, I think Begovic has challenged Pickford to play better, and hence why that results of having a good number 2. A good listen to that. Okay, listen, I wasn't around, but you know, I think back when Dad told me in the 85 one, they had Big Boy Mims and Jim Arnold. Like you had two guns there. Like that's good. I think one good and one decent okay one. It wasn't average okay goalkeeper there, but yeah. Andy Lonergan gets neither because he gets none because he's again. I don't know why. I don't know why we signed Andy Lonergan from. I don't know why we signed Andy Lonergan from West Brom. I don't know why we signed Andy Lonergan from West Brom. I really don't understand it. Why did we sign? Why did Benitez sign him, right? But if he wasn't even going to play him in any of the cup game, any of the FA Cup or Carabao Cup games, why, you know, wasn't even playing Premier League? You know what? What's that? Why did we need to sign him? Like we didn't actually need another goal. We didn't actually need another goalkeeper. But yeah, I really don't understand why. It's just like, whoa, why? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Jonjoe Kenny, right back and left back, 15 out of 20. You know what? Listen, Jonjoe Kenny has got heart, passion, hard work. Listen, he does that, but the thing with Jonjoe Kenny is his quality isn't very good, and as well as that, listen, I think Jonjoe Kenny at times this season has played decently okay. At times he hasn't, but again, you know what? He doesn't have. I think he listen. Okay, listen. I'm not saying Jonjoe Kenny's not good, but what I mean is Jonjoe Kenny's quality isn't. I think Jonjoe Kenny's I think Jonjoe Kenny's got passion, heart, hard work. He's got that, but the thing Jonjoe Kenny is his quality is to. I think obviously he's not. Obviously, I think he's not quality, but I think he's an okay right back. But again, you know, he's an okay right back, really. But you know, the thing with Jonjoe Kenny is I think he needs to leave the club so he can actually have his own. So he can actually start his career at him club. And maybe he can get better by doing that. Listen, guys, I don't know, but maybe by doing that it might help him. Don't know. Okay, okay. Yeah, obviously, Name Patterson gets 6. I'm going to pick Name Patterson 17 because once I can send the turn because Name Patterson is a player that as an Evertonian, as a Rangers fan, you know, I wanted Name Patterson to play more. I think obviously he almost played more until he got injured in the pre-warm up, I think, and thinking, right, you know what? Again, you know, not Lampard, but I think Lampard did make a big mistake by doing it. I was like, you know what, he should have played him. He played him early on. If you played it early on before he got injured, he could have got some. Okay, so no, sorry. No, I think obviously Jonjoe Kenny did nothing gone. So I think obviously Nick Patterson did play in one FA Cup game. I think that game he played. He played decently okay. Really, you know, he had a few good chances. Really, I think he had a few good runs. Really, but you know. I mean, as a Rangers, as a Rangers fan, I think, yeah, he's. I think next season we'll probably see the better side of Nate Patterson next season because that's when he'll play more. I think he'll play more. But if you thought that, obviously Mason Holgate, 18. Mason Holgate's 18 because I think Mason Holgate this season. He's been up and down, but okay, no, I think in some games he's made massive mistakes, and then in some games he's actually showed that he does have it in him to play well, or not. You know, he does have it. So yeah, that's what I'm getting to him because of that. Michael Keane, I give Michael Keane a 17 or something as well. I think, you know, Michael Keane's a bit like Mason Holgate. I think Michael Keane's a little bit like Mason Holgate. Yeah, you know what? Michael Keane has good games. I think Michael Keane has really bad games, and he has some decent good games, and then he has some I think like most of the time he does have some. He has some bad or really bad games, and then again, you know what? I think in those games he has played he has played decently good. He has played decently okay and good in certain games. Again, that's why I'm giving that rating of that. Yerry Mina, 15 out of... Nah, no, I'm giving this one because one. Listen, as an Evertonian, I think Yerry Mina's a great defender. He's a quality centre back. He's definitely a quality centre back. You know, obviously he's tall. He's tall. He can head a ball. You know what? The one thing that lets me Yerry Mina down is injuries, right? Okay, you know, I actually do think I think Yerry Mina in a way he must have made a glass or something like that because every time he plays a few games, every time he plays more than 1 or 2 games, he gets injured. You're thinking, no, like we don't need someone who gets injured that often. We really need someone coming there. Listen, okay. Let's say that Keane or Holgate gets suspended, right? I don't know, do something, say, I don't know, attack or something. It's like a foul or something, I don't know. Anyway, let's say that, and then he's going to go, brantwaite, right, he's on loan. Right, we got, how are we going to play? Yeah, you can't play him, he's injured. So again, you know, it's really annoying that we've got to deal with that. It's like, how are we going to do is, like, you know, you know what? Okay, look, I'll mention it, I won't mention it because one, I'm going to say that for a transfer rumours, like transfers, like rumours video. I'll be doing that, don't worry. Anyway, again, okay, so you know what? I think Yerry Mina, but I think Yerry Mina has been decently good. I think Yerry Mina sort of season has been pretty good for us. You know, he has played decently well, decently good as well. But again, when he gets injured, we're not the same team. So that's the one thing annoys me is that, like, I think Mina needs to go and see a specialist in like Europe. I think so we can actually go in like Germany or anywhere in Europe. You go, you know what? Like, listen, man. This is why it's happening. Right, you do this. This. Be fine. You won't be injured. You won't be as injured as much, and you can play more. Hence. So. Now nkounkou gets none because I think he has played 1 game. I thought he played decently okay in that one. But yeah, he was loaned out to Belgian side Standard Liège. is it? I don't say the club's name. Then obviously Vitali mykolenko. And you know what? I think Vitali mykolenko deserves 19 because one, the guy has been obviously we signed him from the Ukraine league, which obviously it's not. No disrespect to the Ukraine league. No disrespect to the Ukraine league. Nothing against it, but that league obviously isn't great. But I was like, you know what? Vitali mykolenko is obviously a player that obviously we bought in. Obviously we sold him to replace now former Everton Everton left back Lucas Digne. Again, a player that I really like. I think these things are brilliant, but I said it's brilliant. So I think like maybe as I said when we had him as a player. So I don't know. Do you know what? I feel when we signed these, like, you know, this guy's brilliant. Anyway, on that, but yeah, obviously I thought for Simon had to come in to replace in a great left back in Lucas Digne. Obviously, you know, a guy who get up and down the pitch. You know, he does all the great things. Obviously, I think. You know what? I do actually think that, you know what, we had. Okay, so I think Benitez obviously sold him. Listen, I don't know why Benitez sold him. I don't know why Benitez actually sold. I don't know why Benitez actually sold Digne. I really don't. I don't know why he sold him. It's really weird and really stupid. I don't know why he did it, but apparently your arguments and just sorting out his way just gets say because you just does me no hot stuff. Anyway, yeah, right. Oh yeah, you know what? Obviously, you know what? You know what? I think obviously, the Simon Glow did make a few mistakes when it started. I think I think obviously Vitali mykolenko did. It started slow, you know. I think he's caught up the Premier League now. He's starting. I think last few games we had, he actually did start playing well again. I think last few games we've had, he's actually been a player that he started playing well and he started creating chances. You know what? I think he's actually played in like left wing back position as well. I think he's played left back and left wing back type areas, so he's played there as well. I think it's brilliant he's done that, but you know what? I generally think that's brilliant he's done that, but I think it's really weird that, you know what? Obviously, you know what? I also do think the fact is, right, that he had to deal with obviously his family who live in Ukraine. Obviously at the moment they've got a obviously they've invaded Russia. Not invaded, but I think Russia apparently the war in Ukraine. Not Ukraine. I think obviously the war in Ukraine is going on with Russia invading not invading, but you know, obviously I think with the war in Ukraine going on with Russia invading and stuff like that happening. But yeah, and you know what, I actually feel really sorry because, well, you know what, he has to deal with all that stuff back home in his homeland in Ukraine, and you're thinking, well, obviously I think obviously, you know, Russia have not invaded, but you know, I think obviously Russia invaded Ukraine, and you know, he had to deal with that as well, which is not easy. But in Premier League as well, I mean, so I think balancing that Premier League, it's really hard for him because you gotta think, oh my God, I'm playing. Listen, I thought it was brilliant that the team. I thought it was brilliant that we didn't play the Sirens, because I think that's really respectful to him. I think it's really respectful for him. That, like, listen, we understand what you're going through. Listen, we don't understand what you're going through, but right, we're here for you. You know, we're here for you. You know, I was like, that's a brilliant message. I was telling us, right? You know what's cool. Anyway, I'm going to go on now. Listen, I'm not even on because if I mention any more about that, I will get in trouble with a lot of people. So I'm not saying more than that. So there you go. Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah. Obviously 19 and 20. Ben Godfrey 18 out of 20. I think Ben Godfrey hasn't been a great. He hasn't started great, has he, more recently? I think he hasn't started great this season, but I think, you know what, towards the end of the season, he actually had a few good games, really, some bad, some good. You know what, he had a few decent games, really. Seamus Coleman, 17 out of 20. And you know what, I think Seamus Coleman's days playing in the first team are, I think it was numbered to a point, but I think I think he should play in the cup games. He should be a rotation player. I think he should be like a rotation, like a rotation type player, because with that, so what that means, like, obviously what that means, a rotation player, obviously what that means is, right, obviously rotation player is a player that would play in the FA Cup, the Carroll Cup, the or even coming as a sub or coming in to a replacement, for a short term, and then bang, we got listen. Okay, listen. Let's say that I don't know, Patterson's in the right, being Coleman for that, and then come out like that. You think we should do that really, because Coleman is Coleman is still a good player, but it's because of his age. I think because of his age. I think he's 33 or 34. I think, I don't know, but yeah, it's just really weird. Yeah, Coleman 7 out of 10. Jack Brantwaite 12 out of 20. I think Jack Brantwaite he's not complete ready for the. He's not. Listen, obviously he's ready. I think he is ready, but not as ready. I think he is ready for the first team, but not completely ready for the first team yet. I think he is almost ready for the first team, but not there yet. But you know what? I think Jack Brantwaite, in my opinion, is a defender that will be in the first team in the future, next season, in the future. I can see him being there. I can, but I think Jack Brantwaite needs to learn how to, not to do anything silly or stupid in the opponent's box. Don't I think don't give away any fouls. Don't leave us with that. But just do the basic. Just do the basic defending. Just keep it out. Don't let him go. Listen, Brantwaite does that. I think Brantwaite does do that next season. I think he'll come good. But yeah, man, you know what? Obviously, I think Brantwaite's had a strange start to him, but I think he's done decent. I think he's done averagely or decently okay, I think, this season. So Allan, I've given him something, because I think Allan this season has actually had a decently okay season, but not being as good as he was last season. But yeah, obviously that's why that. Right. Fabian delph, I think Fabian delph. I think that Fabian delph is on the list of players set to be released. I don't know. Yeah, obviously Fabian delph. I think Fabian delph has come in. Obviously came in temporarily to replace Allan for a little bit. I think Allan was injured in the last 3 or 4 games. He was injured, so I think Allan obviously missed. I think he missed like some rest games at the end of the season. He missed, but obviously I think. Sorry. Not missed, but I think. Again, he's a player that I think he's a player that I think he's a player that I think needs. I think obviously Allan's a player that obviously I think he's getting on now a little bit. It's great, but you know what? Allan can still do a good job in midfield. You know what? Obviously delph is a player that I think came in. He did job whilst Allan was out. Again, I think delph has been a decently good. Not good. I think he's been decently average. That's okay player this season, but you know what? I think he has had a few good chances to score, but yeah, I think he had a few good games, few bad games. But again, he's a player I think I think we best get rid of, because one, he's just a player that I think why on earth didn't we sell him? I don't get it, but sorry, bring the inflight from the game, but and Sigurdsson, well. Obviously, he gets near because one, apparently he's been unable to play in Premier League. Obviously, for some reason, listen, man. Listen, guys. I'm not gonna say why, because one, it's probably a private matter, and listen, obviously, we're private to Sigurdsson. I'm not gonna mention because one, it's a private situation to him, and as for him, I'm not gonna do that, because if I do that, it's like, oh, you're talking. I'm not right. I'm just saying I'm digging into that. Obviously, Obviously, Andros Townsend this season for me. I think Andros Townsend has been absolutely actually a decently good player this year. You know what? I think obviously Andros Townsend, before he got injured, he actually had some really good. I think he had some really good chances early on. I think he had some really good chances in the early games to play. I think there's some. I think some of the early games of this season he has actually played really well. Obviously playing in the playing on wing really well. Creating a lot of good chances in some games. I think in some games he hasn't had many chances, and then in other games he's had lots of chances to score. But I think in a few games he's actually helped us try to win the game, and he's done that. I think Benitez, he played a lot more, but I was thinking under Benitez and Lampard, they both actually played him. But again, you know what? Obviously, until he got injured, he was actually decent. I think sorry, I think so you know, okay, so you know what? So I think, sorry, okay, so I think obviously up to, no, I think obviously up until I think got injured, he was, he was a good player, he had some good runs, but I think obviously got injured, and then I think he missed the rest of the season, so quite sorry, but there, okay. Athletic Corey, I think Athletic Corey this season has been decently good in some games, and in some games he's been passing. In some games he's been obviously in some games this season he's been decently good, and in some games he's been a passenger type. I think in some ways he's been a passenger. I think in some ways he's also been a passenger in midfield as well. But you know what? I think Athletic Corey generally has been a really good. He's actually been a decently good player this season for us. I think he's given us some good chances to win games and chances he hasn't. But I think Athletic Corey is a player that only plays when he's a player that goes forward, right? Not just defensive work. But you know what? Athletic Corey is still like. Listen, I think Athletic Corey is a good quality. Is actually a really good quality midfielder for us. And you know what? I hope we keep him because he's a really good player. Axel Orby. Now Axel Orby is the one of the weirdest players I've ever seen play for us. He's just like, you know what? I think like 1 week he can be absolutely rubbish, but another week he can be amazing. But you know what? I think Axel Orby this season, it's a mix of good. I think Axel Orby this season has been a mix of bad and good, and a bit random. I think he's been a mixture of both, mixture of being bad and then being good, and then being good and bad at the same time. But yeah, it's really weird. Yeah. I actually do think Axel Orby has. I think since Lampard came in, Axel Orby's form did actually improve. He actually played. He actually had it. He started creating more chances. Started creating a lot more chances, scoring a lot. I think he created a few more chances. I think under Lampard he did create a lot more chances. He played a lot more. He had a lot more chances than he would on Benitez. But I just think that since Lampard came in, he has played better. So that's what I'm giving. I'm giving him 17 because of that. I think on Benitez wasn't really much. I think what only being in playing as much. I think he didn't. But I think Lampard he's given Warby count threes to do, and not just to be like the central attacking midfield or the winger. He has done that really well. So yeah, obviously Andre Gomez. Andre Gomez gets Andre Gomez gets 11. Listen, I'm giving Andre Gomez 11 because I think Andre Gomez has just been a player that I think he's played. He hasn't played. Listen, I think. I think when he has played, he's played decently okay, and at times he hasn't. Again, I think at times he's played averagely okay in some games, and then I think in some games he's actually played decently okay, but in other games he hasn't. I think he's played okay and good in some. I think he's played decently okay and average in some games, but not many. So that's why. Jonjoe Kenny gets none. Because he's been loaned up to Russia. He was loaned out to Russia early on in the season, so none. Tom Davies, 12 out of 20. I think he played a few games before he got injured, and then I think he came back. I think he started the game. I think he started our last Premier League game against Arsenal. He actually didn't do well. I think Davies didn't do brilliant in that game. I thought Davies didn't do brilliantly well in that game, but he played okay. Wasn't like great, was he? So. Okay. Obviously, listen, right, you know what? Obviously, Donny van der Beek. Obviously, Donny van der Beek has been a player that I think has actually made our midfield much better. He made us have. I think obviously Donny van der Beek gets 19 out of 20 because one, I think he's a player that this season, for me personally, I was so glad you sound long because I was like, you know what, Donny van der Beek is shown, right? Actually, he is actually a good footballer. I was like, oh my god, Donny van der Beek for us this season, he has been absolutely brilliant. I mean, as an Evertonian, I think Donny van der Beek this season for me has been a player that I think I've been so impressed with him because, well, you know what? I think he's been a player. I've been so impressed with him. Whilst I'm alone again, you know what? He's made our midfield look much better because we know what he's made us. He's given our play. Not good. I think he's been a player that has passed it to players like Robin, you know, he's made them look like creating more chances. I think he's done that. I was like, oh my god, how on earth have we got Spell on Love My Night? How on earth? I was like, no, they're giving him our. So I was like, no, they're giving us My Night's best player here. Not best thing. I was like, sorry, listen, they might not have who's your best player? Is it Donny? Because you know what? Okay. Sorry, yeah, I've never done him. No, sorry, I've never done it. I do think Man United gave us probably second best player in him. I was like, why have they give him? He's great. So I was like, what? No, you know what? I think after a few games, I think after the third or fourth game, he did kind of drop off to a point. But I was like, you know what? Fair enough, happened, you know. Playing on field will do that to you. But I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough, yeah. So, yeah. I was like, oh, yeah. Okay, obviously. M1 El Ghazi, neither, because one, I think he hasn't played. I think he did play I think he played something like 15 or 16 minutes, I think, and then I think he played 15 or 16 minutes in one game, and then didn't play again, right? So obviously he gets neither, so he doesn't. Obviously, Dele. I think Dele is a player that I want to see play. I want to see Dele play a lot more next season on Lampard, because one, I think Dele is a player in the last few games actually has shown, you know, he's put a few tackles in, he's created a few good chances for like Sir Gray and Richardson to score, and you know what, he's done that. I was like, oh my god, this guy's brilliant. I was like, oh my god, this guy is how he used to be at Tottenham when he was scoring goals against us, other teams they played, and I'm thinking, wow. I was like, you know what, we've actually got a fellow who can actually create chances, a proper attacking midfielder, and do the type role, like, brilliant. Obviously, he gets, what do I give him? Obviously, I give him 17 out of 20, because one, he has actually done really well for us since we signed. He has actually done decently okay since we signed him, and he hasn't, listen, he hasn't done great, but, you know, he has done decently okay, so he I think he has done decently okay. You know, he has started, he's done really well. I think he's done decently okay, really, but yeah. Yeah, obviously a D. Andros Townsend, obviously it's Richardson. Obviously you say Richardson, because that is actually his first name now. Yeah, obviously, Richardson gets a record. Not obviously, Richardson gets probably the highest rating I can give now, and that is 20. Obviously, Richardson gets 20 out of 10, because Richardson gets 20 out of 20, because one, Richardson's hard work, his work rate, obviously Richardson's hard work, his work rate, also, you know what, he's got pace, he's fast, also, you know what, he's also a player that, you know, obviously loves, obviously Richardson is a player that, obviously Richardson is a player that loves us fans, and we love him back, and you know what, listen, right, we do lose Richardson to like some PSG or Man United, or even a big club, even big teams like that, bigger teams than them ones. But you know what, we do lose him. You know what? If we do lose him, losing a player that is really good, works hard, he does all that great stuff that you would never imagine. But he does. He actually goes out and does the extra few things. He actually goes out and does the extra few really good things again, where he has he does create some really good qualities to score. He does, but again, doesn't score all the time, but he does create some good qualities to score. He does, but you know, obviously life goes on. But yeah, what a really good solid quality striker and winger he is. He literally is that good. You know what? Listen. Okay, listen, we didn't lose him. I would but you know what? I can never tell you, we did lose him. It would hurt for a bit. I go, you know what, yeah, it hurts a little bit, but you know what? I go, you know what, listen, Charleston has given our club everything he has, he's given. And again, you know what the guy deserves? The guy deserves a statue out of Gus. Listen, Charleston deserves a statue at Bramwell Dock. And you know what he deserves all great things. Listen, if you, I'm gonna watch that sound video, but yeah, mad though. Yeah. Dominic Calvert gets Dominic Calvert gets stiff now. Listen, I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin's a player that Dominic Calvert-Lewin's a player. I think start season, you know, he starts playing good, then started playing great, so and then obviously got injured. Then after that, I think last few games he has had a few good chances to score, but nothing really came off those chances. But you know, I think obviously links to Arsenal and Newcastle might got to his head, I don't know, but it just seems like, you know, like, you know what I mean, but you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean by that. I think you know what I mean by that, though. Like that has happened, so yeah, it's good. But there you go. Right again. St. Tosin, striker gets done because he's practically not played. Listen, I think he has played one, but wasn't very good. So yeah. Obviously, Anthony Gordon gets 20. Listen, Anthony Gordon gets 20 out of 21. Anthony Gordon this season has given us fans. Listen, Anthony Gordon, who's an Evertonian, has given us fans and has given the team a massive boost by him playing. And you know what? Anthony Gordon's form this season has absolutely skyrocketed from being injuries to being in the first team. Has actually in a really good way skyrocketed in a good way. But you know what? I really do think players like Gordon are our club's future. They really are. You know what? I can see Anthony Gordon probably playing a lot more than players who aren't very good. I can see Gordon playing a lot more next season, and you know what? So I think especially under Frank Lampard, he played a lot more, he played better. I was like, oh my god, you know what? The only letdown I've got this season is when he creates a good chance, he should actually score it, not just listen. Listen, Gordon has created some, you know what, I think, I still want to create some good football chance, but I really want to see him score a chance and get a goal. If he gets a goal, bang, he's top, he's, great, he's on fire, he's amazing. Yeah, obviously, Solomon Rondon, 10 out of 10 goes 1. It's just been, why did we sign him? Why did we sign a 33-year-old from Chinese Super League in Solomon Rondon? Why? Was Benitez thinking, oh, I'm going to sign someone who's got it? No, you're not. You sign someone who's 33 years of age, playing Chinese Super League, right? I was, you know what? Listen, I'm telling you, no. Listen, I just think that Chinese Super League isn't. Yeah, I'm going for the match now. This part is, my going, you know what? Rafa Benitez gets a 6 out of 1. Rafa Benitez, started pretty good, / okay, obviously we got a few good results, but then obviously the usual stuff happens. Obviously, we get injured. Obviously, we had to get injury. Obviously, we had to get, yet again the same thing happens. Obviously, players get injured and so on happens, and then we start not winning games, start losing games, and then this goes on. But also, Rafa Benitez sold Lucas Digne to Aston Villa as well, which does annoy me. Still annoys me today. I did that. So there you go. But listen, right, how the hell? You know what? But you know what? But why on earth would we sell our best left back to Austin? Why on earth would we sell our best left back to apparently one of our one of our rivals? It's just mad. What? Was Benitez? I don't think it was doing, but it's mad. Listen, number 2, Frank Lampard. Listen, obviously he gets 6/20. Obviously for him. Obviously Frank Lampard gets a 21 out of 20 because 1, Frank Lampard deserves the rating of that because Frank Lampard has saved us from relegation. He's given us loads of hope so we can actually fight the league this season. You know what? I just really think he's a manager this season. I think like Frank Lampard came as our manager, he has actually he's done really great things for us. Listen, stop. I think obviously start off Frank Lampard's first game, he didn't do great, but I think last few games that he didn't do great. But you know what? I think towards the middle or towards the end of the season, he actually has. He's got us playing well. We actually started getting wins, picking points up, and we started. You know what? And Frank Lampard deserves a statue and honour, and obviously Frank Lampard deserves a statue He deserves a knighthood. Also, you know what? I think Frank Lampard is the manager I want to manage our club from now on. The man is not a genius, but you know, I think Frank Lampard is a smart and savvy man. You know, for obviously doing all the major stuff. Also, you know, I think he's a great, like, kind of man management type manager where, you know, he's doing that type thing, you know, doing man management and all that stuff. I think he's been like done that. Also, you know what? I've never told him. I think Frank Lampard has saved this club from being relegated from the Premier League since 1951, I believe. So obviously since then, but you know what? Frank Lampard has saved our club from relegation, and the man deserves a statue and honour and knighthood even. So there you go. Yeah. Oh guys, there you go. There's the player ratings for the manager. There's the player ratings for 2 managers and the players. So guys, let me know. Do you think the ratings have been too lenient, not lenient enough? Do you think I should have been a bit harsh on some of your players or anything like that, really, you know? Also, you know, obviously, what are your thoughts on Frank Lampard? Do you think Frank Lampard's done a good job as the man? Do you think he hasn't? Do you think that Rafa Benitez did a better job than Lampard did or anything like that, you know? If you want to find more videos like this, just go to twitter.com/Everton1878 subscribe to Everton. Sorry, it's twitter.com/Everton1878. Really appreciate it if you share it, give a like, leave comments. Yeah. And if you want to see more videos like this, if you want to see more videos like this, you want to get notifications for those videos as well. I really appreciate if you guys subscribe to Everton1878 at youtube.com. Obviously, because one, it helps me out, it helps you out, so on. So yeah.